the mess at the University of Texas continues. What's next for Charlie Strong? Now, Texas said, multiple sources have said that Texas has decided to fire Charlie Strong. Then they were like, well, wait a minute. Let's unfinish the game first. And then there was a report saying that Charlie Strong met with the athletic director for Texas, Mike Perrin, and said, hey, do you want to get fired on Monday morning, or do you want to wait until after the game on Friday against TCU? And he said, let's wait till Friday. And that's when all the reports already had happened about Monday. So then they had a press conference about it. It took the questions like a champ. Charlie Strong, you have to respect the guy. Whether you're a Texas fan and you hate him for some stupid reason, or you just don't like Charlie Strong, you have to respect the guy. Take all of this every single year since the day he stood there. Red McComb said it was a slap in the face to Texas alumni, Texas fans, for them to have hired Charlie Strong. It's mind-blowing. Now, Charlie Strong is 16-20 overall, 12-14 in the Big 12 play in 3 seasons for the Longhorns. And it's going to be more awkward if Texas does beat TCU on Black Friday. What happens then? Do you still fire Charlie Strong and say, oh, hey, we're going to let him finish out with the bowl game and that's it? Or, again, a loss to TCU basically all but wraps it up. I think it's all but wrapped up either way with the loss to Kansas. I mean, that's something that should not have happened. You're not supposed to lose to Kansas. Texas is not supposed to. Basketball, yeah. Football, no. Now, Strong had told ESPN's Kirk Herbstreit on Sunday night that he heard the reports that he was going to be fired, but had not heard anything from the university. So, Strong, I feel bad for the guy. I really do. And like I said on this show, and like every time we've talked about Charlie Strong, I said that I did not want Texas to hire him as a TCU fan, because we were obviously just came into the Big 12, because I knew he would rebuild Texas to be a top 10, top 5 program every single year, given the time. I didn't say immediately, and I didn't say the first 2 years he would. That 3 to 5 was right around because of what TCU was having to do as well with the 5-year plan, which year 5 and not looking too good for us Frogs. But Strong will be owed $10.7 million for the buyout for the remaining 2 years of his contract. That fee would actually be reduced if he takes another job. So, get a little bit of cash. But it just seemed like it was going to happen. The loss to Texas, lost to Kansas, I thought he would actually be fired that night. I thought they would just straight up just fire him that night and just say it's done. What I don't understand, and I want to get to, I had other things written down, but it doesn't matter. Was just the fact of a lot of people not liking Charlie Strong. I really don't understand how you do not like Charlie Strong. And if you seriously blame Charlie Strong for the lack of success at Texas these past few years, I like to know why. I like to know if you could have done a better job taking that position. Mac Brown, even though Charlie Strong won't say it, I will say it. Media will say it. Texas was in a dump because of Mac Brown. How he ran that program, especially towards those last few years. Even Nick Saban would have struggled with Texas. Now, yeah, he might have got maybe a little bit more commits than Charlie Strong had to sway a few of those commits. I mean, then again, Charlie Strong still got Malik Jefferson. He still got a lot of these guys. Let's not forget that. He still got a lot of good players. But it takes time. People at Texas, very impatient with a major brand like that. They expected a national championship. Well, they expected a big bowl game his first year, and then they expected a national championship the following year. I mean, that's a little ridiculous. It really is, because it was such a bad spot. It really was. And especially with other teams in the state of Texas rising, recruiting got a lot harder. You look back several years ago, you didn't have TCU getting big players. You didn't have Baylor getting big players. You didn't have Houston getting anybody. Even A&M, off years. That's 4 major universities in the state of Texas you did not have to compete with at all. Maybe A&M, that's it. That's all you had to compete with. Now you have 3 other major schools that are pulling the guys you would have had. And, of course, the battle with Oklahoma Oklahoma State pulling a lot of Texas kids. I'm not making excuses for Charlie Strong. All I'm saying is people blaming Texas or the lack of success at Texas on just Charlie Strong. It's a shame if that's your reasoning. I don't like Texas. I'm not a huge fan of the University of Texas, but I love Charlie Strong. I respect that guy. I would love him to become the defensive coordinator at TCU. I would take him in a heartbeat. To have him around any program is huge. And Charlie Strong, he's going to get another head coaching job. That's guaranteed. It's not going to be the level of the brand of Texas, but he's going to get another head coaching job wherever that might be. And he's going to be successful at that place because you know why? They're going to give him time, and they're not going to have media pressuring him every single day from the day he was hired. If I'm a Texas fan, I'm upset just as these kids are. Just as these kids are. All these kids, they don't want Charlie Strong gone. Everyone who wants Charlie Strong gone are the people with money, and ultimately, that's the people who make the decision, not the kids, because they're playing their heart out. Again, next year, probably going to be a better team, and just like Charlie Strong said, and I'm not saying they're going to win 10 games next year, but Charlie Strong said, whether I'm the coach next year or not, this team will win 10 games or more next season. I'm not going to go that far, but I do believe they will be a lot more successful. I believe 7 to 9 wins is a strong possibility for Texas. Probably really looking at 8 to 9, 8 to 10 probably. 10 I feel like it's a reach, but I'm going to go with it. So that's basically it. The boosters, extreme pressure on Texas leadership to move from Strong to get Tom Herman. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. I feel bad for Charlie Strong. I have all the respect for Charlie Strong. I wish him the best of luck. Except, I love my TCU Frogs just a little bit more. So I'm not going to really be rooting for Charlie Strong to win that game. Sorry about that. But basically, to answer the question, what's next for Charlie Strong? He's getting another coaching job next season. He's going to be somewhere, and he's going to be successful. So wherever that might be, best of luck for Charlie Strong. And Texas, be careful what you wish for. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful what you wish for. You might get your Tom Herman. You're definitely not getting Nick Saban. I saw a stupid little tweet said they're going to try to get him again. You're dumb. Stop. Not saying Tom Herman's not a good coach, but I'm just saying, because he's a great coach, but be careful what you wish for. It might not always be greener on that other side.